Last week I sent out an email note about finding meaning in your work. And I argued the point that asking yourself why are you doing what you're doing is so much more motivating than asking yourself what are you doing and what are you trying to accomplish. And I gave the example of DevTips, that I don't simply make videos, because that's the what, or at least it's one of them. But the why of DevTips, the why do I make these videos and do these things? It's to give others the tools and experiences to change their lives and to be in control of their own future. That is why DevTips exists. Now for me, that's really motivating. And we can talk more about that at another time. In fact, I was interviewed recently on the Developer Tea podcast, and we talk about that, we go into that a lot. And I recommend that you check out Jonathan's podcast. It's one of my favorite. It was a big inspiration, actually, when I was generating the ideas for the Patron podcast. Anyhow, I got an email yesterday from DevTipper Hamza, and it was in response to the Finding Meaning in Your Work email note. He writes, "That is really good and kind thinking. I like it, and I sometimes envy you. I like it because I would like to have that sort of thinking and mindset. I envy you also for the same reason. I would love it if I started thinking like that. I see people like you or Alex from PHP Academy or other programmers or developers so successful, so excellent, so great, and I want to be like you all. Great, successful, excellent. I guess that motivates me to continue to do what I do. Thank you, Hamza. I'd like to respond publicly if that's okay. I think you bring up a lot of good points that would help a lot of other people that are in your same situation." Okay, so, I'm glad that you're thinking about these things and thinking about the kind of professional that you want to be. It's that kind of mindfulness that will take you very far in the long run. And you will notice as time goes on that this is one of the things that will separate you from your peers. There are a lot of people that are here because they think it's cool or fun or even easy. But it's going to be people like you who really want it that are going to rise to the top. It takes years though. I've been doing this for over 10 years and I still feel the same way you do. Like I want to be good, like I want to be a success. I look at the work of other creators and I die of jealousy. My work never seems to be as good as theirs. You see, that feeling never really goes away. And I don't think that it should. Let it drive you. Let it motivate you to keep on hacking. Don't let it discourage you. That will make all of the difference. That same feeling can either push you away or it can drive you for good. So when you look at people like myself or Alex, people who put themselves out in the public, keep in mind that there's nothing special or different about us. We are just as confused and scared and conflicted and insecure as everyone else. Maybe even more. I don't know. We've just learned to live with it a little bit and to use that feeling positively. So all of this is to say, keep on hacking. With the emphasis on keeping on, that will make the difference. Thank you for your email. I hope this was helpful. And to everyone else who's watching these videos, if you enjoy this, if you like these kind of videos where we're not really coding, just kind of talking, I'd like to know. Let me know what you guys are struggling with, and if I'm able, I would love to lend a few words of advice. So good night, everyone. Or good morning.